Hello, and welcome to July's Feature of the Month. My name is Kevin Mosley, Director of Enterprise Support here at BlueCat, and today we're going to talk about Maestro. Maestro is a great technology that allows you to quickly and easily manage your existing environment. In this demo, we're going to cover a bind DNS DHCP server as well as a Microsoft server so you can see how quickly and easily it can integrate to your environment. So let's go ahead and get into the demo and let's see how easy this tool can be. All right, let's start by showing how easy it is to install Maestro on a target system. So we're going to run the install program from the uploaded Maestro controllers. And you'll see on this command that I have bind DNS controller, bind user and group, which are both user bind. And then I added the skip arrange because I don't want Maestro to change my bind configuration. And then finally, we're also telling it it's a DNS or a DHCP server. So we go ahead and hit enter. It completes the installation. And so now that that is done, I'm going to go and add a service. So we type in the DNS host name and the server address. Click next, validate the information is correct, add a comment if we wanted to. And now the server's been added. As you can see here, I now have a DNS DHCP that is bind. I'm going to repeat the service for ISC DHCP. Click next, and then add. And so what has this done? It has now imported the domains that were on this system. So if I go into you can see I have different zones here, forward and reverse zones, and they now appear here. And you can see it's identified as the primary. I can double click and I can see all of my records in this server. It has also brought in the DHCP scopes for these servers. And so you can see the network that has been created, and then these are all my DHCP ranges. And so once I import a service, I can also edit the server options, which allows me to do server level options, or I can go in and edit the raw configuration. And as you can see, it maintained my different file names that are listed here that are my bind configurations. And it backed them up. So in case I want to roll back, I can easily just rename the .bak files back to their original names. Installing on Windows is similarly easy. What you do is, again, you will copy the installer exe to your PC. Which I've put here. You run the MSI, it installs the software that it needs to install, and then you add it into the Maestro UI, similar to what you did with the Linux servers. And once that is complete, I'm not going to complete this because I already installed it, but you'll see the BlueCat Labs DNS zone, and that it is an Active Directory integrated zone. So what can I do now that I have these servers brought in under control? So to add a DNS record is as simple as coming here, test record, As you can see, it recognizes, it tells you some network information here. It is a known network. It does have a scope. But now I can click create, and the record is created. And if I go into the DNS app, I can go into the forward zone, and there's the test record. Now, the nice part about Maestro is that if somebody comes and creates a test record here, as you can see, I added it. I can refresh my zone here, and now you'll see that test record 2 has been created. I can also do the same thing for my Linux zones, managing them all in the same manner. Creating a record. And then as you can see, it pushed out that change. I can also manage DHCP scopes as well. And then one thing you'll notice here is that it did import the failover configuration for this DHCP pair. So if I navigate to the DHCP server, I can look at the raw configuration, and you'll see it imported the failover configuration for DNS DHCP 1 and 2. As you can see, it's very easy to install the Maestro agents on your target servers, bring them under Maestro control, and easily manage DNS and DHCP services using the Maestro Web UI. Thank you for joining me for July's Feature of the Month. I hope you enjoyed learning about how Maestro can be useful in your existing environment. Thanks a lot for watching the demo, and we'll see you next month.